Welcome to this edition of City Pulse. I'm Travis Leamons, your host. I hope you all had a happy 4th and acted responsibly. As you can see, all my digits are intact. Safety is a major concern with kids out of school for the summer. Due to a shortage of lifeguards, Mayor Turner has launched a new campaign aimed to keep families safe when visiting neighborhood pools.
Summertime is a time for family bonding, creating memories, enjoying yourself, working, you name it. For this reason, the city has launched the One Safe Summer campaign, focusing on keeping Houstonians safe during the busy summer. You know, we have a One Safe Houston, we have One Clean Houston, and now we have the One Safe Summer campaign. Parents rely heavily on quality youth services and programs, especially in the summertime. And we want them to know safety is a #1 priority for the city of Houston. So we want to kind of get ahead of things, and we need everyone's participation in order to make that happen. Our goal is to offer a variety of opportunities for youth and teen populations to keep them busy.
It's important that we provide safe places for our kids to come. And I can't think of a safer place in our parks, in the pools, having fun.
I am so happy because I'm from this neighborhood and surrounding area. So, Mayor, you often say the fo-fo. I'm going to say Hiram Clark.
The summertime quickly approaches, and the kids are out and enjoying their summer break. I want to thank Mayor Turner, Director Allen, Chief Finner for having this annual reminder on not only how to let kids be kids, but also how to keep them safe at the same time.
The Mayor's One Safe Summer campaign is aimed at keeping everyone out of harm's way, but especially our youth and teens, and for those that are idle during the summer. So we have plenty for you guys to do this summer.
Mayor Turner, local officials, and the Acres Homes community gathered to celebrate the revitalization of the former Bethune Academy campus, now known as the Bethune Empowerment Center. Here's HTV ShaVonne Herndon with more.
It was a true community celebration for the highly anticipated Bethune Empowerment Center. Mayor Sylvester Turner joined local leaders for the groundbreaking of Phase 2 and the grand opening of Phase 1.
On the count of 3, 1, 2, and 3. They can come to this place, this empowerment center, and can help get those ideas developed. They can walk to this place, drive to, bike to, right here in the heart of their district.
The city is contributing more than $5.5 million community development block grant funds to renovate the Bethune Empowerment Center, which was once known as Bethune Academy.
But it's located in an underserved community where we are investing in the neighborhood, in the people, working in collaboration with our educational institutions like Lone Star, like Aldine Independent School District, and then the various companies that have already joined us with us already.
Aldine ISD, Lone Star College, AT&T, Centerpoint, and Reliant are all helping make this possible. The ambitious concept for the Bethune Empowerment Center originated through Mayor Turner's Acres Home Complete Community Action Plan, where the community expressed a strong need to repurpose and revitalize Bethune Academy. Here is Shannon Buggs, Director for the Mayor's Office of Complete Communities at the City of Houston.
That is going to help us to move our economy into the next century. And all of that work is also being done in our Complete Communities neighborhoods. There is no reason for underserved and under-resourced neighborhoods to remain underserved and under-resourced.
Phase 2 is now underway, which will include the renovation of 4 additional buildings, workforce development training centers with electric vehicle charging stations, and more. Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee presented a $3 million check with $2 million allocated for Bethune and an additional $1 million for another cultural community center in the East End.
Leadership is not based on what you do while you are there. It's what will happen after you are gone.
For the City of Houston, Office of the Mayor, I'm ShaVonne Herndon.
Welcome home, brothers and sisters. These words can be found on the new Houston Vietnam Veterans Memorial located at Club Creek Park in Southwest Houston. The memorial was spearheaded by City Council member Edward Pollard to honor his father, a Marine and Vietnam vet, and others in the Houston community who served.
What so proudly we hailed as the twilight's last gleaming.
And on this day, we honor 543 service members from the Houston and surrounding areas who were killed in action during the Vietnam conflict. We pledge to never forget the eternal sacrifice of your loved ones and what you have sacrificed for our nation.
It speaks on minorities, it speaks on women, the prisoners of war. It gives the contributions of the Vietnamese community. Also lists the names of all of those who are fallen from the greater Houston area. But the biggest thing it does is it gives a proper welcome home.
Seeing that the city of Houston is recognizing the efforts of all the Vietnam veterans and seeing a picture of the Women's Vietnam Memorial on that memorial here in Houston, oh, it just made my heart stop.
It's a lovely memorial to those from Houston and surrounding areas who died in Vietnam.
I was in Vietnam during the Tet Offensive, so veterans always have a warm spot in my heart for their sacrifices that they've made. And so when I was offered this opportunity to do this sculpture, of course I jumped at it, because I was able to express a lot of things I'd heard from veterans for years and years and years.
And today in this city, we lift up every single person that sacrificed, was in Vietnam, whether they came back or not. We lift them up and we say thank you. Thank you. Thank you to each and every one. Thank you. You can do better than that. Let's thank every single one. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Pride and Pups in an intro to Encuentro when City Pulse continues. Stay with us.
The Kennedy Bakery building is said to be one of the oldest haunts in Houston.
Grease and wipes clog pipes. In fact, clogs from these items are the main cause of sewer overflows in Houston. Our pipes are designed to transport water, pee, poo, toilet paper, and soap. Here are a few items to keep out of toilets and drains. In the kitchen, put grease in its place. The trash. Simply pour it into a heat-resistant container. Cool it, then toss it in the trash. This includes food items such as meat fats, butter and cream, oils, and even dough and batter. All food scraps should be tossed in the trash. In the restroom, only flush the 3 P's: pee, poo, and toilet paper. Together, we can protect our pipes from clogs and overflows. Learn more at protectourpipes.org.
Sam Houston Park is picturesque with waddling ducks and 9 frozen-in-time historic buildings.
We could start by telling you how sleek it is, how it's at the edge of innovation in its industry, that it makes connections faster and more convenient. We could promote the fact that even traffic signals give it the green light, and that it moves so quickly we had to give it its own lane. Or you could just ride. Discover where this rail-like ride is going next. Visit ridemetro.org/MetroNext.
Downtown is an art lover's dream with more than 65 pieces of public art.
Welcome back. Recently, the Mayor's Office of Special Events co-sponsored the food project Encuentro. Chefs from around the community took part in this first ever celebration of Texas Mexican indigenous food. They discussed the dishes and traditions of comida casera, the home-style cooking of Mexican-American families.
It's a mesquite tamal. Mesquite is something that I started learning more about.
I want our comida casera to go to one generation to the next generation.
The Texas Indigenous Food Project is headquartered here in Houston, and the mission of the nonprofit is to celebrate the foods of Texas Mexican cuisines and the Americas.
Papas, my favorite when she would add nopales.
So the Encuentro is the first attempt for the Texas Indigenous Food Project to have a showcase of food that is called comida casera, or home cooking, and that it's something that is very well recognized. People know Mexican food when they see it, when they smell it, when they eat it. And a lot of times we just don't know what it is really called. We don't know what the flavors truly are. But when we taste it, we know what it is. So comida casera, which is what we're celebrating with the Encuentro tonight, is basically a celebration of the food, and it's also celebrating the innovation of the food that has been hiding in plain sight. It's the #1 cuisine across the country, and yet it doesn't really get a very clear understanding of what contributes to the flavor profiles.
So today we're doing carne guisada, which was a staple in my parents' home.
Tomatoes are strictly Native American, squash, beans, all of these foods.
And so tonight we were able to speak with 4 scholars about food, and we were able to speak with 10 chefs who were innovating, who were sharing their food, and we invited all of these people across Houston and actually from across the state of Texas to join us in order to sample the food and then to also share their experience about the food.
Finally, Pride Month may be over, but we wanted to turn back the calendar and take you to the 2nd annual Families with Pride event at Levy Park. Take it away, CJ.
It's my pleasure to welcome so many of our families and friends to our 2nd annual Families with Pride celebration.
Let me thank you to all of the families that are out here, and the kids, and then the puppies that will be following. It is a tribute to families all across our city.
We're here celebrating Pride
and having some fun.
It's really nice to be in a family-friendly environment.
This is what we're doing. We're coming out and just having some fun.
I think it's just exciting to get together with other families that we can just support each other and have a good time in Houston.
The dog parade. It was ridiculously funny.
We have live music, food trucks, games. The health department is out here. Houston Public Libraries is out here stocking the already amazing collection that Levy Park has with Pride books. There's a lot happening.
Today's about celebrating, today's about joy, today's about pride. But we do it knowing that there are challenges, and that's why it's so important for all of us to be here, to come together.
As a non-binary person, this gives me representation. It gives the chance to just be myself out in public and not have judgment or fear. It's really nice to have that sort of comfortability.
When we say y'all, it means all.
We're just recognizing the diversity and recognizing that we're inclusive. And what hurts one hurts all. What lifts up one lifts all. And we should all be standing together as one.
That will do it for City Pulse this week. I'm Travis Leamons. Until next time, do better and be kind.